Today is Monday, January 6th, and this is your forecast for the central United States. And a lot of the middle U.S. is recovering from a major snow and ice storm over the weekend, stretching really from Nebraska through Missouri and into the Ohio Valley. That storm system this morning still having some impacts in the mid-Atlantic states, but it is starting to exit off to the east. Here's a look at the map this morning, and it is quiet, but it is cold in the middle of the country, and that is not helping things as far as the cleanup goes. With temperatures below freezing, we're going to have to really wait for that sunshine to get up higher in the sky this afternoon to get any melting thanks to Mother Nature. Of course, salt and different chemicals that we use on the roads will help some, but there are a lot of areas in this part of the country that just don't have that kind of cleanup equipment. It's cold all the way down to Texas, where highs in eastern Texas today will be in the 40s. Those are your high temperatures, and of course, still an ongoing winter storm, but it is starting to wind down from eastern Kentucky into West Virginia and into parts of Northern Virginia. So here's a look at the forecast around the country. We'll start off in the Great Lakes. 26 today in Grand Rapids and Breezy, 28 in Detroit. Still some lingering lake effect flurries in Cleveland. The wind now more northerly, so we're going to get a little bit of that out of Chicago too, with a high there of 31, only 17 up there in Minneapolis. 31 with some snow this morning in Cincinnati. The snow early this morning already winding down for Louisville. All of that is sliding off to the east. A little bit of a wintry mix in Roanoke this morning. Snow falling in Pittsburgh. Pretty good snowstorm for you. 54 in Nashville, 37 in Memphis. It's chilly this morning, and it's going to stay cold. I don't think we're going to see any big warm-ups, at least not across the Great Lakes. A little bit of relief here for the weekend with high temperatures, maybe getting just above 30 degrees, but we're very much into the deep freeze. It'll be interesting to see how much the ice cover increases this week over the Great Lakes, especially with even last week's cold weather. So the 2 weeks combined, we'll have to see what the update is with the sea ice, or I guess it would be lake ice over the Great Lakes. So as we slide to the southeast, only 31 today in DC with some ongoing snow. That always tends to shut things down, even if it's only a couple of inches, and that's what it looks like for this time around. Got some scattered showers and maybe even some thunderstorms possible along the southeast today. There were some pockets of icy conditions, some pockets of freezing rain just outside of Atlanta this morning, but temperatures are warming up, so that should improve. 75 with some thunderstorms today in Tampa, and still pretty cool all the way down the Florida Peninsula. So as I mentioned, no big warm-ups in store. It's just going to stay pretty much feeling like January, even in the southeast, with highs in the upper 30s and low 40s. In Fort Lauderdale this morning, a bit of a cool feel. It'll be partly sunny, feeling a little bit better this afternoon, but then it'll feel pretty cool with the sunset. The issue here is that the air is really dry. We're not used to that. Those dew points have really dropped off, so when it cools off, it really starts to feel quite cool. Only in the 60s tomorrow with some rain around in South Florida, and it looks like we'll see highs close to 70 through at least Thursday. We may not get well into the 70s again into the weekend. Not what folks that are escaping cold weather in South Florida want to see on that 7-day forecast. Sorry, folks. All right, that is your Monday morning weather update. I hope everyone has a great start to their week. And remember that as long as you want there to be, there will always be a 100% chance of good things.